Hey everybody, and welcome back for another stream. My goodness, I've been scrambling all over the room trying to get as much of this stuff taken care of as humanly possible because it's been a really busy last 72 hours? About the last 2 or 3 days, it's been really extraordinarily busy. And literally just came downstairs, ran through the room, checking the, because the kids came down here earlier today and they kind of trashed the place. So when I walked in here and I was just kind of sitting here like, oh my goodness, okay, perfect. I'm going to run down here. I'm going to knock the stream out and get everything taken care of as fast as humanly possible. And then I opened up, well, the door was already wide open, which I knew was a massive red flag, but it is what it is. So we got everything as cleaned up as humanly possible. And I mean, my goodness, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got a lot of stuff to work through on all of how the weekend went. Went to our probably 4th or 5th card show. It was one of the bigger ones in terms of like concentrated size. So I think usually I at some of these card shows, I'll probably end up having about, I don't know, 40-ish vendors. So that's kind of where we're at, is about 40 vendors. And today was, this past weekend, it was pretty similar. Sorry, let me just pull up the chat over here as well. For whatever reason, it's just oh, there we go. All right, perfect. Yeah, okay, so, hey, she beat me. Hey, Moses, what's up? Trevor, thanks for stopping by. Liz, thank you so much. All right, so, yeah, anyway. So Salt Lake was awesome. They ended up moving the venue to the hotel just down the road, which was kind of discerning anyway. It is what it is. They ended up moving it from the hotel that we were going to be staying in, which we booked our room about 3 weeks ago. And the venue moved to the next hotel over, a couple hotels over. It was pretty much about a quarter-mile drive, but, you know, oh well. Dropped off the wife and kids. I immediately bolted over there with my friends to the venue. I immediately dropped off there was a lot of sealed product that I had to sell to Obro's Collective. He's a gentleman that I've actually done business with quite a bit in the past. I've been in contact with them over the last 2 months. I normally don't give out sell much seal product. It's strictly it's not a first come first serve. It's not, I don't really know how exactly that I do it. There's a specific criteria that I have to have, and I just vibe with Carson so well that I just felt like, you know what, I could do business with this guy multiple times. I really enjoy doing business with him. I love it how well he does everything with his family. His culture within the community is infectiously amazing, and I owe a lot of thanks to him for being able to accommodate how much sealed product I wanted to sell and just all that kind of stuff. He bought a lot of stuff off of me. I got a great deal on it. He got a great deal on it. Everybody won. He ended up selling 90% of everything that I sold to him, probably even higher 90% than what I sold to him. And I don't mean the financial figure. I mean of all the things that I brought to him, which was a large carry tote filled with stuff. I brought that to him, and he sold most of it within the first hour or hour and a half. It was a massive win for both parties. It did put a little bit of a bounty on my shoulder from some of the other vendors that had actually seen a lot of what transaction had just taken place. So that was pretty entertaining. But either way, I had a great time. I got to meet some really cool people for the first time ever. I got to do some business with some other people that I've been wanting to do business with, and other people that I have done business with. So I gotta stay hydrated. And if you haven't noticed, yes, I think we started off at about 113 subs at the beginning of the week, and then doing a little bit of networking. We ended up getting, right now we're at 120 subs. We are 31 subscribers away from meeting our next giveaway deadline. So that, even if we hit that tonight, which I doubt it, because usually the stream brings in a couple more subscribers than usual. Which would be about I think I probably, per week, I go up about 2 to 5 subscribers, but in an individual stream, not including those metrics, I'm probably pulling in about 3 to 4 subscribers. So I go up between 1 and 2% just in one stream, usually. And outside of the stream, I go up about 1 to 2% in a full week. So it is a pretty entertaining metric to observe and whatnot. Thank you, Redmond, for stopping by. I appreciate that. Love you, buddy. And hey, get your crumple hair. But yeah, so it was just awesome. I'm gonna get into it a little bit more. There's a lot of really cool things that I did. I got a lot of cool cards that I absolutely love, cards that there were a lot of rev rooms, so there was a lot of chances. And of course, I brought it up to multiple of the vendors that had the $3 SIR rev room, where they should call it the road to 151 for the next few chats. Yeah, I mean, that's a great idea. Actually, yeah, that is actually a really good idea. I didn't even think about that. I think that's probably what we'll do for when we get a little bit closer. When we breach 140, no, when we breach 130, we'll do the road to 151. But yeah, so I got to collect a lot of cool cards. I also got to buy, I think in total, I probably purchased nearly 300 cards over the weekend, over those 2 days, which came out to probably 7 or 8 hours in grand total spent in that, I guess you could call it a tiny room, but about a 4,000, no, probably not even that, 3,000, 4,000 square foot room. I pulled in about 300 plus-ish cards. Most of that is almost all thanks to one individual, and words cannot describe my appreciation to Nick. Nick, if you're watching this, massive shout out. I really appreciate everything that you did for myself. And also, my guys even remembered you from the last time I chatted with other people about you. I gotta say, you are the epitome of what this community should be, can be, has been. I mean, my goodness, dying breed right there. Nick, I don't know your last name, and not like I would probably share it on here. I know you don't have an internet handle, but dude, you were awesome. I really appreciate it. Massive thank you. Massive shout out to you. And to anybody that helps support you, your booth, all of your cards, whatever it could possibly be. You were easily one of the most easiest people to work with. I hate the term GOAT, because as we all know, GOAT is greatest of all time. But you did some stuff for me at that card show that nobody has ever done, nobody probably ever will do, and it could all be said in one specific card. So for those of you that don't know the significance of a base set first edition card, Nick gave me a base set first edition card free of charge. Now, I didn't expect that, because what I did was, here, I'll just show you what the card is really quick. So that's what Nick gave me free of charge. I will ignore that Moses guy. I'm really looking forward to playing video games with Moses here pretty soon. So yes, it is not in very good condition, but this is a base set first edition Shadowless Bulbasaur. This card has been out of production for nearly 30 years. Let that marinate for just a few moments there. That card, if it was... Hello, Casual Scrambler. So anyway, yeah, that card was one of the hardest... I mean, my goodness, if that card was raw and in perfect condition, it would be a nearly $500 card. Raw. I insist on you bulbing the sore, Redmond. Yeah, so anyway, that is the absolute highlight of my life. So I'm going to take that card to my local GameStop, and I'm going to submit that card for grading. It probably won't grade any higher than a 1, or probably won't grade around, it'll probably be around a 1 or a 2. But the thing is that that card will never be for sale from me. that card will forever be a card that I will keep right here where you can't. Oh, actually, you can see. So there is a graded card up there, as you can tell. So there's actually, I've got some graded cards up there, but I have a lot more graded cards to add to the I guess you could call it the mantle, the shelf. There's going to be a lot of graded cards that are going to be added to the shelf over the next couple years, but that definitely takes the cake as what might be the most important card of my entire grouping up there. So, also, if I do seem distracted at some point, my goodness, Jen, if you're watching, can you tell my daughter to stop stomping above me? Because it is very, very distracting. I know you guys can't hear it, but my goodness, it is deafening in this room right now. All right, so continuing on, keep it next to my Rever Room. No, Rever Room will not come within 5 feet of that card. There will be there will be all hell to pay if Rever Room comes within 5 feet of that card. All right, so continuing on, besides just that one card. So the reason why Nick ended up giving me that card for free is because Nick had handed me a gigantic stack of cards, and they were all vintage. Not one of them, well, 2 of them were sleeved. They were in the very back. None of them came home with me. None of those 2 came home with me. And if you're taking your old vintage cards and you're swiping from left to right, the way the cards are sliding is that you're actually not seeing a lot of what era those cards actually belong to. And if they're base set, you're only seeing potentially, if you remember that those ones are base set, whether or not it has a first edition. And if you're burning through them, you're not going to see it, or just not, realize that you just passed up a first edition base set card. And you might not see that you also have a shadowless card, which, as we just saw, is on the right side of the artwork of that card. Every card except for base edition, first edition, or base set shadowless will have a shadow. Of course, a full art won't have a shadow. It doesn't really matter. We don't need to get into that. But still, I had seen that first edition base set Bulbasaur, and he was towards the end of a conversation with another person that was there at his booth, and I was like, hey, Nick, and I dropped that right in front of him, and I was like, I just found that. And he's like, oh my God. It's like a $30 to $60 card just sitting there, not sleeved, in that exact condition, raw, just sitting there. So then I was like, we need to dive right back into that giant stack of cards to check and see what else we missed. So to see if there's any other first edition base sets, to see if there's any other shadowless. My goodness, we found like somewhere between 20 and 30 cards sitting in that stack of about 300 to 400 cards that were shadowless. So shadowless cards from base set are worth probably about 10 to 30 times their normal amount if they're from not shadowless. So let's say a card costs, 50 cents or $1 if it's a base set common card. The shadowless version of that card could cost anywhere from $5 to $30 just because it doesn't have that black line. Now, a first edition shadowless card could double that card's value from shadowless. Massive difference. Like, for those of you that aren't really into the TCG or don't really care about the historical accuracies and whatnot, none of this really means anything to you, but he helped us out on a whole other level, and none of that card is going. You'll see. Actually, I don't have a photo on my computer to show you the before and the after of what my binder looked like after I went to Nick's booth from day 1 and day 2. But I do have the before photo before I started throwing a bunch of cards in there. I picked up about 150 to 200 cards from him on day 1 and about another 100 cards on day 2. They were basic common cards, but this guy hooked me up with cards. Like, he pretty much just gave me $1 a card on some cards that were even worth like up to $30. Besides him giving me the Bulbasaur for free, there were a lot of cards that are going to be with me forever. There's a Misty's Poliwrath first edition card that he gave me for $1. It's like a I think it's a $10 card, but still, amazing guy. And when we did our final transaction on day 2, I gave him significantly more than he was asking. He was asking about $30. I gave him a $100 bill. Just boom, done. We're gonna call it right there and move on with our day. So the reason for that is because I just feel like the amount of amazingness that he did for me was the amount of amazingness that, like, I mean, a $100 bill doesn't even come close to how much money he'd given me in cards. Need to go to some card shows in Cali. Yeah. No, I absolutely agree. There's one called the Ninja Card Show Exchange or Ninja Exchange. It's on the weekends. It's down in the San Diego area. I do plan on going to that. I don't know when, but I do plan on going to that. Either way, we're going to stop talking so much about cards, and we're going to look at some of the cards that we got to take away from this weekend. So we are going to go through the ones that I picked up that were graded. So I got this from Obro's collection. I love this card. This is one of my favorite artworks. As you can tell, it's a PSA graded card. It's a 9. It's from 2000, so I was 11 years old when that card came out. Yes, it's a first edition. It looks amazing. It is in a sleeve inside of that. This card will 100% go up there and never leave my little shelf that's up there. So let me know what you think about the card. Yeah, it is a rare and it's a non-holo, but super cool card. Super cool card. I'm a collector of 9s. Trevor, just so you know, when I'm down there, it's going to be in Southern California because we are planning on going down there for Christmas and Halloween. So at least that's what Jennifer and I talked about a little bit ago. It's not locked in. It's not 100%. We will be there for Halloween as far as I know, as of right now. But yeah, love this card. Beautiful trainer artwork. I love trainer artworks. I think trainer artworks are actually some of my favorite. But yeah, you don't even need to see the back. They're just gorgeous, gorgeous cards. Did I stutter? Oh, Stanley. That's one of my favorite episodes of The Office. That is actually one of my least favorite episodes of The Office is what I meant to say. Sabrina's Venomoth. Yes, it's a rare. Great card. Got it for $1. Light to moderate. I replaced my, this one was actually mine originally, and I got a first edition one from Nick for $1. Wigglytuff. This was mine from a while ago, and yeah, I replaced it with, this is non-holo, I replaced it with a much cleaner one for just a couple bucks. It's moderate to heavily played. Sorry, give me one, or actually, it's actually damaged, but those cards are going in the giveaway. Sorry, the next giveaway. This is going to be a part of it as well. Energy removal. Sorry, when I say giveaway, those ones are going to be in the giveaway after 151. So the 151 giveaway is going to be in, that's going to be those 3 sealed products right there over my left shoulder, which for you watching the video, looks like it's my right, I guess. I don't know. Depends on how you perceive things. Yeah, this is just one of my favorite artworks. I love this artwork. I don't know why I love this artwork so much. It's just beautiful. How much? There's no, I don't even know. I honestly do not know. You could actually look up the price that I paid because for those PSA cards, the price typically says about where it's at. Like they don't vary that much. So it is very rare that a graded card will adjust, give or take, from like week to week. Now, raw cards can vary significantly from day to day. So about Tree Fitty, no, not even close. I think maybe probably $35-ish on the Pikachu, and I don't even know how much the Jolteon, probably 45 if even. And then we got this. This is one of my favorite cards of all time. I love this card. I'm going to submit this for grading along with that Bulbasaur, that first edition Bulbasaur. I'm going to take these in tomorrow to go get them graded. Probably going to get a 9 just because of the centering. As you can tell, it's really heavy on the left versus the right. And other than that, it's got no imperfections as far as I can tell. This card, because I love this card, I find it to be absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to submit this one alongside the Charmander, which I already submitted the Bulbasaur. They are a trio of fantastic looking cards. I love them so much. I'm going to have all three of them lined up there just to make it look good. And this is going to go into my Destined Rivals binder because we are still, of course, working on our master set. And yes, I did pick this one up for the master set as well as a few others. Some of them being Misty's Lapras, Ethan's Ho-Oh. I don't know, remember what. Meowth, Team Rocket's Meowth. Those are the ones that I picked up for the master set. Not that many else. I'm just not really interested in buying really expensive cards that I have a potential of pulling. Sorry about that. But we have a lot of cards to open. We still have some more after action to do. And for the after action, we're going to go and pull up the binder, and we're going to pull up the camera on the phone. So first thing we need to do is you need to see where I was at in previous generations or eras or whatever you want to call them. All right, so here's what it looked like. Here's what the binder used to look like. So you got the Moltres, the Rhydon. Anyway, yeah, you got that full first page. That's from Gym Heroes Gym Challenge. So this is what it was, this is what it was before I went to the card show. Now it's full. Anyway, so we're gonna go to the second page. This is what it was. Oh shoot, I should probably lock the screen. This is what it was before the card show, which you can't really see what it is. And then this is what it looked like after the card show, including that Sabrina's Gengar, which was the most expensive card that I picked up over the weekend. But I got it for a pretty good deal. For those of you that don't know, this is one of my favorite cards of all time. It's in it's probably about moderately played. Maybe lightly played. I don't know. I think I ended up, talking him down to moderate. I'm not sure, but either way, good. It was an okay deal, kind of an okay package deal, but anyway, yeah, it was okay. But that's I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Okay, shoot. All right. So this is the third set of pages. As you can tell, there's not that much that you can really tell what's there. But this is how much we got. So it went from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards to nearly a full page. Massive win. Most of this came from Nick, being the amazing person that he is. So this page, that's how many cards I had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's how many I left with. Next page. So what is that? 18 minus 6. So 12, and then a full page. So I went from having 12 to a full page. And then that is the next page. That's not even the next page because I didn't actually take a photo of that one. But this is what the next page looked like. So, you can't tell me that I had 2 and came away with that not be a massive win. That was a mega win, freaking mega win. And then this is where I was at finally. I had the 5 cards and I left with the final. That's perfect because there's none left. There's 6 left. There's going to be this amount left right here, and that's going to be the final ones from just Gym Challenge. So then we've got Gym Heroes. Now we got Gym Challenge. So this, I had been missing that amount, and now I've got, I actually picked up Rocket's Moltres yesterday. Not yesterday, but the day before. And I picked up Giovanni's Machamp and Gyarados and Arcanine. And I think I also picked up Giovanni yesterday, but I'm not sure. Or the day before. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. And then we've got the next page, which this is how many I had the day before I took all these photos. And now you can tell that, I mean, just look how many I pulled in. So, yeah, a lot, like 7 or 8. 7, I think. But either way, that's still like one of my all-time favorite cards. This is one of the coolest artworks of all time, in my opinion. That's Sabrina's Gengar from Gym Challenge, for those of you that don't know. And then we've got this page. This was the original situation. So 5 cards is what I had originally. Now I'm only missing 2. So we went from 5 to 16 cards between these 2 pages. Huge win, all thanks to Nick again. This is where I was last time. Sorry, this is where I was again. Yeah, both the Gengars are dope. To say the least, those 2 Gengars are some of the coolest artworks of all time. And also, I had told some of the vendors that, you know, like my favorite artist, of course, is Ken. I don't want to say his last name because I don't want to ruin it. But I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, Ken Sugimori. Honestly, if I could pick out any one of these cards that I find them to be gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous. Like, you see this Vulpix? I don't know who did that Vulpix, but that Vulpix looks amazing. Let's go ahead and find out who the artist is for that Vulpix, just because it looks so good. Ken Sugimori. I mean, needless to say, Ken Sugimori is my favorite artist of all time, and will be forever and ever. I mean, my goodness, just the artworks he does is just bar none the best. Now we've got this. This isn't the final page, but this is where I was at before 5 and 6, and now it's completely full. All thanks to Nick. Again, all of this is from Nick. So this is where I was, and that's where I am now. Nothing on the right page before, and now it's nearly full. This is where I was before, and now that's where I am today. So, continuing on with just how amazing that dude is, and how much stuff he had. Just incredible win for that day. Didn't get anything from the front page of the original Team Rocket. Let's see, did we get anything from... Okay, we got the Dark Alakazam. We got the Dark Golbat. That's actually a first edition. That's really cool. Dark Hypno. I think I got both of those from Nick, actually. Not sure. And then we got, you know, the Dark Gloom. Oh, goodness. Just so much. There was so much good stuff from this past weekend. Like, this whole page... Or, sorry, not that whole page. This page was empty, and then we picked up that one, and yeah, it's such a good day, such a good time. So those, oh shoot, I spilled so much beer just now. Okay, yeah, I didn't realize that my beer was that close right there. All right, so we're gonna take a few moments, and we're gonna go to commercial. Okay, yeah, so a little bit of a technical difficulty there. Somebody sitting right where I'm sitting spilled my beer all over the place. Um, so drink responsibly. Don't open cards or have cards present when you're drinking. So consume as much as you possibly can before. Yeah. Party foul like Psyduck, yeah. This has turned into a tragedy. Yes, it has. Not like this, Fire. Yeah, so, yeah, not awesome. Yeah, that is how you get ants. That takes the cake of, definitely worst thing I've ever done on stream. Okay. All right, I'm just kind of waiting for the area to kind of dry a little bit more. Wiped it down pretty good, but yeah, I gotta wait for it to dry just a little bit more because the last thing I want to do is actually open up something decent and it get like thrown in there. One nice thing is that we've got a bunch of different types of like play mats, I guess you could say. So we don't have to just throw our play mats like right back on there. Yeah, get smashed prior to streaming. I completely agree. You know what? Give me a few moments to make a phone call really quick because I need to. There's so much noise above me right now. Like they can't hear me at all, which is funny. But I could hear every step that they make because it is noise insulated. So none of the like high pitch, like me talking, I could yell in here and they wouldn't be able to hear. But them stomping around, my children stomping around right above me, easily is heard. So just give me a few more moments and I'm gonna make a quick, or actually I'll just send a text. Like a responsible adult, I'm gonna send a text. All right, perfect. And I'm also getting text messages from you same group of people that are watching as well as texting saying, yeah, like what a massive loss that was. Let me check and see what our, what if any losses, because good thing we have good binder behavior with all of our cards. Okay, minimal spillage. Definitely more spillage as you get a little bit further towards the back. Or middle. Yeah, we're gonna let it air out tonight. Ugh. Don't drink and rip. Don't drink and stream? I don't know what to say. Alright, so some of you are probably wanting to open up an ETB. Black Bolt, White Flare. I think that's what maybe some of you guys are here for that. They're right there. They're not super far away. Reach. Alright. Now just get up, I guess. All right. Black Bolt and White Flare. Which side though? Which side are we going for? Are we going black or white? You guys choose. If I leave them in, they'll stick. Yeah, they probably will. Take the damage. Take the cards out. They'll stick and get more damage. They are all sleeved. Every single one of them is sleeved. So Am I based in Salt Lake or was I visiting? I am not based in Salt Lake. I live in eastern Idaho. So yeah, no, I was just visiting while I was down there. So yeah, all right. I'll take them out. I'll take the cards out of there. And it's only the bottom ones, if even. Yeah, literally nothing above the bottom row. And I can make my way back from there, so that's not bad. Am I really gonna have to get a new binder, a new Voltex binder? Sorry, I'm not going to be very entertaining for the next few moments besides while I'm just removing some stuff from in here. Just thinking about the, it's not a loss, which is nice. It's just a new moment of opportunity to learn. No beers while you stream. Unless your desk is clear, and then that's fine. It's about as far as it goes is right there. Let the cards just sit there for now. All right. But thank goodness everything is sealed. And then, like, none of it got onto the fabric. They're well over halfway done. Also, I don't even really need to take him out of the right sides over here. I could pretty much just take him out of the left, and because that was kind of what took the brunt. Then that mod chop right there. There we go. Set that off to the side. All right. You guys are saying maybe go with the white one first? Which set am I going with here? Which set of cards? Am I going with white flare or black bolt? We'll leave it up for a democracy. You guys can fight it out amongst yourselves. I'm on the last couple cards now. I think that might have been it. Oh goodness, it just keeps going. All the way to the back. Oh yeah, that's where I think this is probably where it all spilled right there. Okay, there we go, and then I know there's nothing past that. Yep, nothing. All right. So just a minor delay. Okay. Perfect, and then it's all nice and dry up here too, so that's nice. Okay, there we go. All right, and then that's good. Oh my gosh. All right, actually, we'll go to that one. So, I've only got one vote so far, and it was to open the white one. Probably because if you start off with the black one, then you can't go to the white one after that. You know, you can start white, go black, but you can't go back if you go. Yeah, that's what society tells me. Oh, perfect. All right, and then we've got plenty of sleeves ready to go. I haven't opened up any one of these yet. This is actually going to be, I think, the first black and white product that I've opened. All right, so that's 2 votes for the white one to go first. All right. Boom. We'll set the black one off to the side for now. Open up the white flare. Boom. It's just kind of all messed up. Not all messed up, it's just lightly messed up. All right, first packs of that. I've already seen some people open these up, but I haven't actually opened up any of this stuff myself. It's cute little, no, those look pretty all right. These card savers, these card sleeves. Then you got your energies, that, your dice, energy rolls or damage rolls. You got your coins for those of you that haven't seen an ETB get ripped. All right. Here's your promo card that everybody would everybody would get. It would say Pokemon Center there if it was the Pokemon Center version, but this is not. Red Victini is in there somewhere. Perfect. Well, gosh, I hope so. One of the guys in our group actually just pulled the Red Victini the other day. That was pretty cool. It's a cool card. Anyway, we're just going to go in this as the order that was sent to us. I've seen a few of the God Packs get open, but haven't really... I mean, each one of those God Packs is probably only worth like, I don't know, maybe $100. But obviously this isn't a God Pack that we're starting into, and they're just basic illustration rares. And I have no idea how much. Oh, Master Ball right off the bat. First pack, Master Ball Magic. Vanillite into a Samurott. Basic energy. It's really cool. I like that. Of course, we're gonna sleeve that. What is that, Zebstrika? Yeah. So, first pull of the day, Master Ball Reverse Holo. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, pulled 2, not just 1. Wait, Red Victinis? Sean pulled 2 Red Victinis? Oh my goodness gracious. That's wildly impressive. Good for him. Like, massive win for him. Holy cow. I mean, we're probably not going to open up a ton of black and white. And I only say that because, sorry, I'm also working with minimal area here. Just because I don't really love the black and white era. It's nothing against, like, the artistry. Looks like we might have something back there. Dino, Herdier, and a Whimsicott EX. That was our something. Yeah, I don't know. It just didn't really get into it. Didn't really get into that set. Just wasn't one of the ones I was like loving. like that era, that video game. Yeah, I don't know why. It just didn't speak to me. Wow, and 2 God packs, the sheer luck. Yeah, but he's gonna be opening a heck of a lot more than we're opening for sure. I've got a couple tins over here that I'm gonna open up as well. But yeah, like that's amazing. I'm so stoked. I'd love to hear more about that from him as well. Galvantula, regular Pokeball into our first illustration rare. It's a Pansear and a Virizion. So for those of you that don't know, the every single Pokemon from the Black and White era will be receiving its very own illustration rare. So this is Pansear. So I believe there's like 143, about 143, 144 Pokemon from that era. And every single one of those 140 will be receiving their very own illustration rare. And my goodness, that's cool. I wish they would have done that with the 151, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to do that at some point in the future. I could see them doing that for the 30 year, just because like this could be a kind of like a test, you know what I mean? So yeah, like definitely I could see it totally as a test. Like, let's see if everybody likes the Black and White and see if they go for the whole, you know, every single one of them has that. Do they want to buy as much as they possibly can so they can try and, you know, get as many of these illustration rares as they possibly can? Sigilif, Lillipup, Cofidrigus. And these are nice. They just look like they're littered with print lines, but that is the correct look that they're supposed to have. Let's see, just in 12 cards, PSA today, mostly Delta, stamped Delta Umbreon. That's sick. You're gonna have to tell me more about that. Wait, which one's from Delta? If you sent in 12 and the Umbreon, I'm really curious. What else did you like? What were the other 11? Because I'm gonna send in some other cards tomorrow. Spanking Herdier. Let's see. These actually, they feel really good. They feel really smooth, and actually they do feel like they're good quality cards. Oh, Roggenrola was from Black and White. I didn't realize that. Roggenrola's like line or lineage is definitely one of my favorites. Mienfoo, that's an SIR. Wow. Keldeo EX SIR. Was that 3-pack? No, 4 packs in. 5 packs? 5 packs in, we got our SIR. My goodness, I mean, that's a really cool SIR. I did not expect that. I honestly, when I first saw the 2 little stars down there, I was thinking it was a trainer artwork. That's actually a really good looking card. It's not perfectly lined up. Like, it's a little bit, you know, like heavy on the right, so it's leaning towards the left. But it's, I mean, it looks great other than that. Maybe I'll take that one in for the professionals to look at it. Wow. Like, wow. Okay, I'm kind of speechless with that. So sent that Scyther. Logan hooked it up. Oh, so was Logan at work today? Let's see if at 3 stars to be worth 850. Minimum 850. Rods 850,000. We have a moderately inside joke here with our group here in IF area. So there was a person on Facebook Marketplace that had posted a Mew, and it was a very common Mew. Swanna again. We're gonna get another Swanna. Cofidrigus. All right. She had posted a Mew hyper rare from 151. The metal card. Yeah, she posted it for sale on Facebook Marketplace for $1,000. A cool 1K. And I think that, I mean, I know almost everybody in the group actually wrote her, and I was like one of the only people that didn't, just because I was like, I can't talk to this, you know? So they said this card is worth like $15. Yeah, metal promo from the UPC. That card's worth like $15 if even. So she was like, yeah, but it's metal, so it's super rare, and it's got 3 golden stars at the bottom, and it's gold, not knowing that it's not actually gold, it's just colored gold, but it's a metal card. Some people, I don't even know what to say about that. Like, I have nothing nice to say about that situation right there. All right, we got another illustration rare, Cottony, and a Cofidrigas. How many of those did we pull? We pulled like 3 or 4 Cofidrigas. All right, goodness. I mean, it's going pretty good so far. Yeah, like that person though. We still have 2 packs left. 2 packs left, and we are at. How many pulls? How many pulls are at? We're at 1 SIR, 2 illustration rares, 1, 2, 3, 4 other pulls. Like, this pull rate's insanely good. Like, if you're having a bad day and you don't have any Crown Zenith, save some black and white. Save some black and white cards for that day, because it'll cheer you up. I'm not saying you're going to get an SIR, but my goodness, you have a pretty good chance. If you open up 6 packs, you're going to pull at least 1 illustration rare. Maybe not at least 1. Yeah, probably at least 1. At least 1 feels about right. All right. Off with the code card. Still looking for our first God pack we may ever get. Probably the only time we'll ever get a God pack, honestly. Goodness. Embor, Swanna again, Chandelure. Last pack of White Flare so far. Logan said he opened about 30 packs and basically got nothing. I think he said only 1 illustration rare. My goodness. What an absolute kick in the chops. Ouch. That hurts. But it's also good to know a statistic like that is actually a thing. It's not just that, you know, like maybe I'm just getting really lucky, or maybe he got just absolutely screwed. We got another illustration rare to make for 2 illustration rares. Now it's 3. 3, 2, 1. Heatmore and a Panseer right in front of it and a Zoroark right behind it. All right, wow, that is a really cool card though. I like Heatmore. It's kind of a weird looking Pokemon, but it's cool. It's like a lava aardvark anteater. It's a cool looking card. Cool looking Pokemon too. Yeah. Wow. Running out of sleeve. Not running out of sleeves. We're not even close to running out of sleeves. But just the amount of sleeves that we've got for this pack of 9 packs. We've got. All right, we'll separate them too. Here, we'll put this down, clean this mess up, and then we'll figure that out. Just insane. All right, so we got 1, 2. We got 1 SIR, 3 IRs. We got 1, 2 reverse, 3 reverse Pokeballs, 1 reverse Master Ball, and a basic EX. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pulls. So 9 pulls, 9 packs. That's pretty incredible, honestly. That's nearly Crown Zenith, Sea and Sky box like statistics right there. And this Keldeo, that's really cool. I mean, I may not be a big Keldeo fan, but that's a really cool card. Great pull rates, great pulls. Okay, I'll just set that up there off to the side. And I mean, now we got Black Bolt to go through. And the question is, can Black Bolt do it? Does this have the chance? Does anybody think that Black Bolt could win? Because that was insane. Here, we'll That was insane. 9 packs again. We got another promo card. There's your card sleeves, your basic energy stack. You got your dice and your coins. Wow, the dice are all black. That's really cool. It's actually pretty cool dice. Almost as cool as the ones from Destined Rivals. But that's gonna be kind of hard to match. Because Destined Rivals is sick. There's your Thunderous code card, or sorry, not code card. Your promo card, pretty cool. I mean, yeah, that's really cool. We're gonna move the Lander or Tornadus over there as well. And we got some Black Bolt to hammer through. I wonder, has to be a sign. Yeah. What is that? Nope, don't see some texturing. I thought I saw some texturing back there, but I wasn't sure. I mean, can you imagine? Freaking texturing automatically means like IR, or SIR, I mean. Yeah, illustration rare. On this set, I'm not seeing any texturing on any of the illustration rares. Volcarona, Cubchoo, into our first pull, Genesect EX. Basic EX. No frills. Pretty cool card though. I wonder what the situation is going to be like for the EXs in this set. Like, are the EXs in black and white going to be as bad as like the other TCG EXs? I don't know. Oh, whoops, you already grabbed one. All right. Oh, there's only 5 people watching right now? That's oddly low. Usually we'll get a lot more people than that. It's probably because of the beer spill. Black Bolt treated us way better than White Flare. Ooh, well, hopefully that happens to us as well then. Here, why is that refreshing? Sorry, give me a second. I want to double check why that's not refreshing. We'll pull that back up. Maybe that'll refresh it a little bit. Okay, there we go. All right, gotta dry off the hand a little bit. Okay, we got the code card, Dynamo, Drillbur, Clink, Golett. I love Golett. It's one of my favorites. And then a Golurk. Love Golurk. Such a cool Pokemon. All right, we got our first reverse Pokeball, Sandile, and a Beartic. All right. Lovely. Another reverse holo. It's pretty cool. I'm not a very big Pansage Panseer fan, but I am a fan of a pull, and a pull's a pull. A pull is a pull. All right. There we go. Third pack, Black Bolt. And we got some tins over here as well. We're only gonna open up a few of those tins because we've got some other ones to open up. Simisage, Victini, basic Victini. It's not anything special. Oh, I need to plug in my phone. All right. Wow, first pack with nothing. Oh well. All right. You know, what's funny is that usually I'll look into the sets prior to, pretty much prior to when they come out, like when their Japanese version's out, and I'll check and see, like, is there anything at all that I'm just in love with, like, that I'm on the hunt for? And, you know, I haven't really found anything that I'm just absolutely in love with this set. Like, yeah, there's some cool ones, but, yeah, honestly, nothing that I'm just like crazy over, nothing that I'm craving. And it's not because of like the previous sets or anything like that, or any of the future sets. I don't know. I just think that it's just one of the, it just might be an era or a a generation that I'm just really not into. All right. Servine. Axew. I do like Axew. Axew's generation line it's actually a pretty cool one. Unpheasant. Pokeball. Pawniard and a Thundurus. That is our pull situation. Man, White Flare is kind of pulling away. Yeah, Elgyem, reverse Pokeball. White Flare is pulling away pretty good right about now. We're at a stack of 3, and we have 4 packs left of Black Bolt from the ETBs. Just an entertaining little battle that we got going on here. Palpitoad, Venipede, Maractus, Elgyem, Amoonguss, Seismitoad, Professor's Research into a Timpole, Haxorus, and a Meloetta EX. Another EX. Boom. Set that. Continue on. We're at 4 pulls after 6 packs of Black Bolt. Looks like there might be something okay back there. I don't know. Didn't really want to spoil it. We're gonna make our way through this a little bit better. Whirlipede, Tynamo, Prism, Crocodile, Rufflet, Drillbur, Haxorus, nothing behind it. Not a single illustration rare, no SIR, nothing like that from Black Bolt. Maybe they just forgot to put SIRs and illustration rares in the Black Bolt. Because I can't remember which one has more cards in the set than the other. I mean, it's possible that we could end up pulling a God Pack at any moment now. And I mean, we've got 1 pack left. We could pull a God Pack and then blow the other one out of the water. But let's see. So 86? I don't remember how many cards are in the other set. Darmanitan. Another reverse Pokeball. Very nice. Escavalier. Caracosta. I like Caracosta. It's a very, very cool Pokemon. Alright. Sleeve up the Audino. Sorry, all my sleeves are backwards. We're going to slide that behind the Meloetta. 5 total pulls. Last pack. Black Bolt, ETB. I'm gonna make sure that we do this right. We're gonna go with a little pack trick here, just because it's going so poorly. All right, basic energy. Drillbur, Clink, Golett, Timpole, Beheeyem, Reniculus. Okay, so no illustration rares at all from Black Bolt. Ouch. Absolutely ouch. But we've got a few other things that we're gonna work on here. Let's see, how many tins? You know, we've got 5 tins. We're just gonna open up. We're gonna open up 3. We're gonna open up these 3. A black and white, because we haven't opened up any black and white before this stream, before today. And yeah, that was disappointing. Yeah, absolutely, it was disappointing. But again, the cards don't notice anything. Yeah, the other set did incredible. White Flare, massive win from White Flare. All right. Oh, it comes with a sticker. So it's not just a little fun fact card. It also comes with a sticker as well. So we've got our black and white. Each tin will come with 1 of each, unless there's probably an error. So they usually come with a coin, but these are now coming with a sticker. Oh, Zorua. That's cool. Perfect. Oh, perfect. Man, that was even better, where the packs came behind the stuff that nobody really cares about. Maybe not nobody. Maybe that's unfair to say, but yeah, definitely not nobody. So, you know, some people care about those. All right, and then we got the final two. Are gonna go over there. Also, I think these mini tins and this pack artwork looks better than most of the pack artwork that's been out there. Baby fell asleep. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I could see that. Honestly, like, even when I pulled that Keldeo, I really did not even expect it to, like, even the SIR, I don't want to say disappointing, but even the SIR was not, like, a massive, like, oh. It was just kind of like, oh, there it is, you know? And maybe that's mean to say. Basculin. And a Hydreigon. What is happening with White Flare? Like, we're getting 2 pulls in a pack of White Flare. And at best, we're getting 1 every other pack of Black Bolt. And they're not great. I mean, that could change with a single pack. That's the interesting part about having God Pack potential, is that you could change the entire game with a God Pack. With 1 single God Pack could change the entire game. And that doesn't mean that, like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, would you like to rely and put all that headache on 1 single pack? I mean, it's a cool concept. Another, what do we got? Our trainer. All right. Beautiful. For a second there, I was like, is that a SIR? Shoot. And also I missed that Timber because I double grabbed 2 cards with 1. I mean, that's pretty sick too. Not the Timber, but the Ends Plan. That's a really cool card. So that was from Black Bolt. Kind of a step up there, Black Bolt. I believe there's a sick version of that as like an SIR or something like that. And I would really like to have that because I saw it the other day and it was like a side profile. Really cool artwork. Yeah, the energy looks really cool. The trainer looks incredible. Honestly, I think En's definitely up there with being one of the cooler looking trainers. Let me toss this Basculin stack over here as well with these other ones. Where they go? Oh, there they are. All the way over there. So that's 4 pulls in 2 packs from the tins. That 1 tin got 4 pulls. Back to the story of all the Pokemon to hate. Why Reverum? So Reverum is just like, for the last 10 to 15 years, they've been putting out Pokemon that are just absolutely pointless. Chandelure looks kind of cool, so that at least there's that. You know, it's a sprite that's a chandelier. Whatever. Litwick, it's a freaking candle. Klefki is a keychain. Chimcho is a chime, like a bell. Sinistee is a teacup. Sinistcha is tea that is also possessed or haunted, whatever you want to say. And then they really overdid it with a freaking car engine or a motorcycle engine or an engine of, nonetheless, an engine being a sprite, being a Pokemon. I mean, just like, what a, I don't know, man. Yeah, Clank, Vanillix, Swirlix, there's like, I'm not saying I'm more artistic or I can, yeah, oh yeah, Garbodor, a literal Trubbish, a bag of trash, Garbodor, a mountain of trash. Like, I don't know, there's like some form of laziness that I feel like they should have addressed in their meetings they'll do something like that, and then they're like, hey, how about we put out every illustration rare, or an illustration rare of every Pokemon from an entire set? It's like, what? That just doesn't make any sense to me. All right, Larvesta, that reverse holo, or Pokeball, Haxorus, and a regular energy, or sorry, an energy holo. I don't know, man. It was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back or whatever. Yeah, it didn't bode well with me. I couldn't take it anymore, man. They're just gonna keep cramming stuff like that down, and then just be like, yeah, they'll eat it up. No, I'm not just gonna enjoy every sprite just because it's something new, or every era just because it's something new. Like, I can't do that. Like, I will still have an opinion over what Pokemon I like more than others. And just some of them are just so stupid. Plume Fossil, Tornadus. Like, where we've gone, where we've come from to where we're at now, it's like, it kind of seems like 1 in every 40 Pokemon, where was no effort whatsoever in the research and development of that sprite. And I'm just not into that. That doesn't mean that there aren't some ones that still come out brand new Pokemon that I don't love. Like, I like Golett. I think Golett's sick. It's Ghost and Rock, I believe. And then there's Golurk, so Golett evolves into Golurk. And I love that one. I think they're freaking awesome. Like, they're really, really cool Pokemon. Panpour, Krokorok, Caracosta, and an energy. Like, Caracosta's really cool looking. It's just another turtle, which is funny because, you know, everybody's like, oh yeah, all Gen 1 was pretty much just lizards and turtles and a couple dogs. It's like, yeah, kinda. We didn't know any better back then in 96, 95. But we've got one thing that we've never opened before. I've never opened one of these. One of my buddies told me about this over at our local like dollar store. So I went up there, I grabbed the kids, threw them in the car. We went for a little car ride. They had a bunch of these, so I think I bought like nearly half. So you'll be seeing these over the next bit. Should be 3 packs. I believe it's 1 Paldea Evolved and 2 Obsidian Flames. Oh my goodness, it's Scarlet Violet base set? Uh-oh. Well, that's interesting because that might lead to a problem, just because when I sold those, I had been told, because I hadn't opened up one, I had been told that this Odd Man Out was gonna be Paldea Evolved. That could be a problem. Yeah, that's interesting. That's not fun. All right, anyway, we'll figure that out at another time. We've got some Obsidian Flames. The chase card, I believe, is the Charizard. So, kind of a cool card. You know, kind of a cool card. I know you could pull, there's like a gold version of it, so that's nice. Bellibolt, Electric, Salandit, and Entei, regular holo. Alright, where are we gonna put that one? Well, I might have to open up another one of those tins on the next video just to double check. Maybe I'll do in the stream. Where are we at now? We're at hour 18. I don't know. Maybe we'll open up one more. Depends. Ooh, that's a really cool Dratini. Oddish. Swablu. Oh goodness, how many did I just grab? Pidgeotto, Dragonair. That's a really cool Dragonair. What is happening? I guess my hands are a little bit dry. Oh, we got a hyper rare, fire energy, and a Gita. That's really cool. I don't think I've ever pulled this card before. I know my daughter has one of these, and it was actually given to her for free in kind of like a little giveaway tin at the last card show that we went to. Not this one from this past weekend, but the one prior to it. They gave her just a ton of cards, and that was in one of them. Yeah, very pretty Dragonair. All right, Scarlet Violet base set. Looking for that Gardevoir SIR. Definitely not looking for Reverum. Switch. Fuecoco. Like, that's... I mean, it's a cool looking artwork, and I like the artwork, but that's a really stupid looking Pokemon. Alright, Grievard. Defiance Band, and a Miraidon. Oh, goodness. Sorry, it's just kind of, it's running through my head right now about the few people that I told about that the pack list that would be in there. Paldean Fates. I don't really know if I want to open that up, though. I think I might save the Paldean Fates for another day. For, like, its own Paldean Fates opening. Booster bundle Destined Rivals. Actually, we've got some sleeve Destined Rivals. That's what we'll do. We'll open up some more Destined Rivals. Of course, who would have thought that, you know, on this channel, we're going to open up Destined Rivals, considering how it's the #1 set that I've opened up forever. And I just, oh man, I can't get enough Destined Rivals. Watch, every card that I just paid for, I'm probably going to pull in here. Oh, wouldn't that be something? Gonna pull the Meowth, Misty's Lapras, the Houndoom. But yeah, I don't know. Oh man, it's like refusing. There we go. All right. Gonna kind of mash the trash. I'm gonna go with some first pack Destined Rivals Magic. Hoping for that Mewtwo, Ho-Oh, Garchomp. All right. Blip Bug. Actually ran into a larger name person while I was down there. His name is, well, his internet handle is Jarchomp, I think. Seemed like a pretty decent dude. I had seen him as like a featured person on a show called Card Lounge. I really like that. It's like a YouTube channel podcast, and I think they do a great job. They interview some other people. They're always analyzing like the Pokemon market. Of course, most of it is speculation, but a lot of it has to do with like, you know, patterns and statistics based on like, you know, things that happen here and there and in the market, you know, just kind of repeating patterns, alternating patterns. It's just an interesting podcast, and it's mostly just ran between two dudes, and I really like it. It's quite entertaining to watch. But yeah, they featured him on a very recent episode. I think it was about a month ago, and I just thought it was you know, something that I would bring up, like, you know, that I appreciated him showing up on the show, and you know that I was also, you know, like I like doing kind of stuff like that as well, where it's like interviewing and just kind of chatting with other people about, you know, like where they think the market's at, like what they think their future is within the hobby. Just, you know, kind of a question and answer kind of thing. It's interviewing is honestly one of the more fun things of this hobby. Arbolive EX full art. First pull from Destined Rivals. And with Destined Rivals, we're kind of looking at a 1 in 3 packs pull rate. So that is our first pull, and that was on pack number 3. but also any person's game when it comes to certain things like what's called sleeved. Sleeved can be kind of wild. Like you could pull like three pulls in 3 packs. Pineco, Zorora, Dondozo EX. Boom. And that is our 2 pulls from 3 packs. That could set us at, I mean, that honestly, like, that could set us to where it's like, oh, we might as well just sell those other 2 packs, because the odds of pulling something out of them, they're kind of against us. But I don't do stuff like that, because that's not really cool. But also, you know, what if this pack is the Mewtwo pack? Like, how would we know, you know? All right. We're going in. Misty's Magikarp, Pichu, Metang, a little sandwich, Magcargo, Proton, Tyranitar, and now we're on to our last pack of Destined Rivals from the 6-pack booster. Interesting. It's been an interesting video. Somebody spilled my beer. We pulled 9 pulls from White Flare, and then we got 4 pulls from 2 packs in our first mini tin. It's been interesting. Oh! What did I say? What did I freaking say? Oh my goodness, it happened. It freaking happened. Not the Mewtwo. Not the Mewtwo. But the card that we just bought. Pulled it. That's... Oh my goodness, that is fun. Alright, let's see how it looks. A little bit top heavy, a little bit heavy on the top there. Back looks same thing, a little bit top heavy, a little bit on the sides. It's not gradable unless you want it to come back as a 9. I'd probably grade it anyway, just because I love the way that artwork looks. I love that card. I think it's one of the best looking cards in the entire set. My goodness. Oh. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that just happened. We gotta let it ride though. We got some sleek Destined Rivals packs that we gotta open. It is gonna take me a little bit to dig through the pile to find them. They are definitely gonna be at the bottom, or towards the bottom. All right. Just bear with me for a few moments here. I don't remember how many are in here. I think that's probably all of them. Yeah, I think that's all of them. I'll look up, or I'll look in that bag a little bit later. But yeah, I mean, we got some stuff to dive through. All right, but either way, now we're looking for them top chases. Because I mean, my goodness, we're looking for the Nidoking. We've already pulled the Moltres enough. I don't mind pulling it another time, but we already pulled the Moltres a few times. So yeah, looking for the Nidoking. Looking for the gold Mewtwo as well. Haven't pulled almost any gold cards. Just gonna go for it. Yeah, I'm just diving on in. Let's see. Top 3 cards. Nido King. Gold Mewtwo. Gold Ho-Oh. Honestly, I think that's pretty... Oh, and Ethan's Adventure. And Giovanni. The SIR Giovanni and SIR of Ethan's Adventure. Those are what we're missing. I mean, you guys heard me say, you know, I could probably just sell those last 2 packs, and then we end up pulling the freaking the Missy's Lapras. Definitely one of the best looking cards of the entire set. Actually, it's, in my opinion, it's one of the best looking cards from all of Scarlet Violet. All right, we got 5 and 5. We have 10 packs total. We're gonna go 5v5. We're gonna go right side. Here, let me close this up. We don't want anybody getting hurt. We're gonna move these off to the side over here because we are done with black and white and obsidian. We're gonna go with right side versus left side. All right. May the odds be in your favor. Wait, yeah. You know what's funny? I cannot sit through those films at all. Like, I think those are some of the most overrated, overhyped films I've ever seen. And honestly, I couldn't even sit through the first one. And so many people have said that the first one is the best one. I can't do it. I honestly cannot do it. But yeah, honestly, I don't know what it is. It could just be because Jennifer Lawrence, and if you're watching Jennifer Lawrence, which we know you are, you're not the most talented actress out there. Again, we know you're watching, so you can just go ahead and pipe on up. Let us know what you think about that. Just, you know, no death threats. Just keep it civil. You know, Ethan's Pincer, Squovet, Annihilate. Boom. Right side's got nothing so far. Some people are telling me that the I've heard mixed reviews on the sealed pull or on the sealed packs, just whether or not it was really good to them or not good to them. For me, it's been a mix, honestly. I've been about 50-50 of really good pulls and not that good pulls. Team Rocket's Crobat EX, basic Team Rocket's EX. Yeah, I don't know. You guys will have to tell me, what have you gotten? Because actually most of the people that are in this chat right now that are watching haven't pulled a lot of DR or haven't pulled a lot of good stuff from DR, let alone sleeved. So, yeah. I think Ethan's Typhlosion is the best card that I pulled from sleeved Destin Rivals. Like sleeved booster packs, I mean. And then these ones were picked up from the local Dollar Tree, pretty much. It wasn't exactly Dollar Tree, it was like Family Dollar or Dollar Store or something like that. Dollar General, yeah. So be sure to check those ones out if you've got one around you, because they might have another illustration. What? I don't know what to say. What is happening? I don't know what to say. Oh, and it's got a little nick at the top up there. See that? Yeah, I'm sure you can see that. Look at that. Imperfection right there. So this one can't be graded either. It looks really good other than that. I mean, Like, wow. Yeah, it looks... It's not... Yeah, even if it didn't have that, it still wouldn't be worth grading. Look at that. This is insane. Absolutely insane. I haven't... I don't even know what to say. Well, right side's winning. That's the trade one. Yes, absolutely it is. Same centering. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What are the odds of that? In 5 packs, we pulled the same illustration rare. And it's one of the better illustration rares that you can pull. Oh, I haven't even cleaned up my mess from that last pack. I'm just speechless. I don't know what to say. That's incredible. 5 packs difference. You pull the same illustration rare. And it's one of the better ones. Like, my goodness. Murkrow, Tauros, Spidops. Wow. What a ride. Like, what an absolute insane ride. And you know what's funny? The one that I got the other day at the card show, it's probably just as good a condition as that better one, which was the first one that we just pulled. Rotom, which is just motor backwards. Little weight, little Golbat, little Mudsdale, Hydrapple, Squawkabilly into a Metagross EX. We're at the same pace that we were last time. All right. There's some craziness happening with these sleeved packs. My goodness gracious. What a cool card though. Like, to open up my trade binder and seeing that, because that's going to be right up front in the trade binder, unless I get another Moltres, but even still. Yeah, that's definitely going right up front. But I love Lapras, and I love that card. What a justice done on that card. Honestly, kind of wish it would have been more of a special illustration rare instead of just an illustration rare. And another EX, Rabska. So 2 basic EXs from the left side. Oh my goodness. 2 Misty's Laprases. Watch, probably gonna pull the Team Rocket's Meowth as well. Just because we bought that one, and only because we bought that one. I mean, that's a cool card though. It's like a $20, $25 card, I think. I think the Lapras is about a $30 card. Dottler, Crustle. Yeah, somebody put that in the chat down there. How much is that Misty's Lapras going for right now? Raw, like as is. Tell me, how much is that card going for? Check Collector. Primate. Dipplin. Electrike. Talo. Matang. Alright, little Judge. Gorbis. That's it for that. Last pack of Destined Rivals. Oh my goodness. Around 30 something. Okay. That's $60 in cards in just those couple packs. Like, that's pretty incredible. Like, absolutely incredible. It really makes me wish that I wouldn't have bought it. But I had, you know, like when sometimes you get that little fizzy bit. Back to the fizzy bit. No, sorry. So not really the fizzy bit. You know when you get that feeling, like that intuition, that like you feel like something's gonna happen. And I honestly was not getting that from the Lapras. So not really. I don't feel like that was a loss or a waste or anything like that. Where are we at? Hour 40? I don't believe there's any more destined to open. I gotta figure out where he was getting that idea from. Like, I gotta open up one of these. I gotta check and see where he was getting that card from. Maybe it's a miscommunication or a misunderstanding. I don't know. But yeah, that sucks. All right. Yeah, we gotta figure this out, because if there is a Paldea Evolve in here, then that's awesome. And honestly, I wouldn't have expected that. I would not have expected a Paldea Evolve pack in these. So I was blown away when I was told that there was one in here. But it's nobody's fault but my own, because I didn't double check. I should have double checked before. Scarlet Violet base set. I feel bad. I feel real bad about that. Well, at least we got the 2 Obsidian Flames, right? No, like, if you don't think that I feel bad, like, if I don't legitimately feel bad about that, I do legitimately feel bad about spreading misinformation. Or at least, at this moment, it's misinformation. Maybe it was correct then. Maybe I've got 2 of the wrong ones. But, yeah. I should have double checked. Darkrai. Alright, let's see. One more pack of Obsidian Flames. One more base set to finish it off. And then we'll probably just call it there. Because that's... I mean, we had some pretty sick pulls. Like, pretty awesome pulls. Finizen, that's a really cool artwork with the mountain in the background. That's like really cool looking. Larvesta, Fungus, Togetic. That Togetic is stoked about something. Ninetales, Poltergeist. Man, that almost looks like a baby shiny. Surskit, Cryogonal, Togekiss. You know, I've never pulled anything like awesome out of Obsidian Flames besides... Honestly, I would really have to go back through the listing of cards to check and see what was really good that I pulled out of Obsidian Flames. Because I've opened a lot of it. Oh, what's it called? No, Artaria is Paradox Rift. Oh, goodness, what have I pulled out of Obsidian Flames that was good? Growlithe, Staravia, Ralts. Oh, got a double in there. Drifblim, Defiance, into an Oikalone EX. Basic Oikalone EX. All right. 10 of 3 packs, a single pull. Oh boy. What a ride. Checking to see if there's anything else. I know there's some stuff that I've got in my Keep Forever binder that I left upstairs. I'm probably not gonna open those. Or sorry, I'm not gonna bring that down on this stream. I'm not gonna go upstairs and run, you know, go get that other stuff to check and see if it's maybe something that like that you guys want to see. Just because there's so much stuff in there. I did end up pulling, courtesy of one of the other collectors. His name is Taylor. Courtesy of him, his booth, I got a Shining Fates pack. My first Shining Fates I've ever opened. And yeah. Oh, the one I didn't spill beer on. No, there's actually my base set binder I didn't spill anything on. It was really just my Gym Heroes Gym Challenge binder. That's where I spilled everything on. And yeah, so that hurt, because that is my favorite set. Gym Heroes Gym Challenge is my favorite set, for sure. But yeah. And then, yeah. God, I don't want to think about that. That sucks. Hopefully, and I know the cards are going to be perfectly fine, because the sleeves were in... Or sorry, every card that was in that binder is sleeved up. Every card, every single card. So, all right, we're gonna start with white here. White Flare, coming at you. All right, shoot, can't grab that. Goodness. Oh, yeah, there's your garbage bag. A little bag of garbage. Pignite. Swadloon. Actually, I think Pignite, well, Tepig is my favorite starter from that set. Zweilous. Samurott into a Harley Quinn. What? That's a thing? They didn't, like, is there no lawsuit over this? A clown Pokemon trainer named Harley Quinn. I mean, okay, I didn't know that was in there. But that was another win for White Flare. I don't understand that. Yeah, wrong fandom again. Ugh, what is going on? It's a really cool card, though. I mean, well, sorry, it's not that cool of a card. It's a clown. He's a clown. I'm not a fan of clowns. I don't like clowns. And apparently, that's a pretty popular card. So apparently the reason why people don't like clowns is because you can't, like the human instinct is to be able to tell whether or not the facial expression of another person and be able to determine your safety or security because you can tell what that person's kind of thinking or feeling. But that's the reason why people don't like clowns. We got a reverse holo, Amoonguss, Temple, little Pokeball Amoonguss. But yeah, that's why apparently why people don't like clowns, the fear of clowns. Because you can't tell their facial expression. You might not be able to tell what they're thinking, what they're gonna do, their reactions. All right, we're gonna toss that one over there. We're gonna dive back into our last pack of White Flare and our second to the last pack of cards for the night. They use it to clown on other people. LOL, kid you not. Oh goodness, Harley Quinn is just a title guess. Volkswagen had a Harley Quinn Golf for a few years. I feel like I've heard that before. Guess color and design scheme. Yeah, I feel like I've heard that before. That Volkswagen had a Harley Quinn, like, yeah, theme or style or trim. All right, we got another reverse holo Pokeball, Deerling. That's pretty cute. Litwick into a Cofidrigus again. A lot of cute cards in here. My daughter's gonna love these reverse Pokeballs. And I definitely need to double check to make sure I'm not giving her a Master Ball card, because I don't need her to destroy another Master Ball type card. That would go over not super well. Which one was that? That was white, and then we got black. Every panel was a different color. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have heard of this before. Okay. All right, so this is our last pack of black and white for the night, mostly because I don't think we have any more black and white for the night. So tomorrow we're gonna have to go out and see what we can get. Timber, Krokorok, Pawniard, Pansage, Scolipede, Semipour, Enzplan, Whirlipede, Beartic, and a beautiful holo. Wow, what an interesting stream. What an interesting day. I'm tired. We've had a long day here at the house, and tomorrow's gonna be just as long as today was. Oh, also, for those of you that haven't seen, yes, I have gotten a lot more ink work done on my left arm here. So, yes, let's talk about that. Let's show that off for a second here. So, I'll just bring the camera up, or sorry, not the camera, but the microphone, so you can see as much of that as possible. So yeah, we've got the flower where it originally started, and then we cycle around, and yes, you will see the Magikarp. There's the Magikarp right there. There's my little buddy. He's so far the only Pokemon on my body right now. It's kind of hard to see maybe with all the getting washed out with the with everything else that's around him, but I assure you it's there. We have Birds of Paradise. That was pretty comfortable getting that tattoo done right there in the antecubital space. And yeah, continuing on, more shading and beautiful like waves and rock areas. I know that looks like a ditto, but it's not a ditto. Then we've got the flower that I've had done for a while. Or sorry, that flower's, that was in the first session. And then it keeps going all the way up into the shoulder. More waves and wind, and there you go. That is how we are looking so far into the tattoo. And yes, gorgeous work from my guy Tyson, and massive shout out to my buddy Eddie with forwarding me off to him and telling me about all of his good work and showing me his portfolio. And again, also, Tyson, I'm sure you're not watching, but in the event that you are, I do really appreciate all the help that you've been giving me, and I'm glad that we were able to find a tattoo that both of us would enjoy and geek out on. Either way, it's been a kind of a whirlwind. This stream started off incredibly great, and then somebody spilled their beer. And then it went on hiatus for a few minutes, and then we got back into it. And then we started opening up some packs, and it went incredible. We pulled an SIR from Black Bolt and White Flare specifically. I mean, my goodness, 9 pulls and 9 packs. That's incredible, and I'll take that any day, absolutely. Tins did really good. I had a good time with the mini tins. Destin Rivals. I mean, my goodness. Destin Rivals was just one of the most fun moments I've ever had of any time I've ever opened Destin Rivals. But thank you all so much for stopping by. I do really appreciate it. Make sure you guys smack that like button before we head out. I am going to kind of leave it at that end screen there for a few minutes, just because it kind of helps out a little bit, I guess, with run time, how long did you stream and all that other stuff. So definitely make sure you like, subscribe, comment if you haven't already. And again, I really do appreciate all you guys stopping by. It does, the algorithm helps out so much when you guys are actually interacting. And I just hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And I'm going to be posting a couple more videos over this coming week. And I do still plan on streaming either Saturday or Sunday this week, because I didn't stream last week at all. And I'm definitely going to keep that. So again, thank you. Be a good person. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.